Okay, we're recording. Don't mind if my voice sounds weird. I have a piece of chocolate in my mouth and I don't want to swallow it right now. But, okay, this is gonna be a real not clean video, but that's fine. First off, I'm gonna try and do this really fast. Well, not really fast. I'm gonna try and be thoughtful, but I'm gonna try to do this kind of fast-ish because I'm in my closet right now. And it's really warm. But I don't want bad sound quality. So here we are. I'm most likely going to answer all your guys' questions. Because, I didn't get that many questions. So here we go. I'm also not going to show the comments on screen because I don't have enough photo storage to do that. So I'm sorry. But okay. First question, how are you? I'm doing well. It's kind of warm in this closet, but it's fine. It's pretty average. I'm doing pretty average. What is my favorite TV show? I don't watch TV shows. I watch cartoons. I don't watch TV shows. I just watch cartoons. I don't know. I find them more appealing, I guess. But I guess my favorite cartoon... And this may, be a bit surprising to you guys since I do Owl House content. My favorite cartoon, though, is Craig of the Creek. And I don't know, I don't see people talk about it that much, really. Strangely enough. In the times when I do see people talk about it, it's just people going like, hey, you guys gotta watch this cartoon, so... I guess I'm an OG with that show as well, because I watched it when... it was on cable, like, all the way back then, like, when people still, used cable. My favorite movie, this ties into another question. I don't really have a, favorite movie series. What's your favorite character? Favorite movie again. I guess my favorite movie is like How to Train Your Dragon, and I guess all of them. Although I haven't watched the third one. I really like the story and how both of them have like that message of this is who you are and how they parallel. It's so cool. But I don't know, I really like the story. It's so heartwarming and I don't know, I just like it. Favorite character. My favorite character out of all favorite characters, every character I've seen. That is not an easy question. But I guess my favorite character would be... You know what? Let's say Dr. Doofenshmirtz from Phineas and Ferb. I really like him. Favorite art style I've seen. That's a not easy question to answer because I have like multiple. But I guess if you had to mangle it all together, I really like art styles that have like sharp edges, sharp lines. That's something I really like. Something else, I like anime art styles but like I prefer them. I think they're really cool, right? And that you can see that in my art style as well. It kind of emulates that a bit, but I do like cartoon art styles as well. That's why you see, I don't know if you could call my art style cartoony somehow, but I want to try and do cartoony. Like that's a goal I have with my art style, I guess. I'm not doing that real well, though. When it's a cartoony art style, I really like smooth lines. I don't know why. They're so satisfying to see. But yeah, I think overall what you could say is my favorite art style is kind of like an art style that's more Eastern as an anime, but also kind of delicate. When I say delicate, I don't mean like thin lines and all. I mean it more of like, I don't know, it makes it seem more twig-like. I think that's charming somehow. I don't know. What fandoms am I into? I'm into a lot of cartoons. I think that's very obvious. But fandoms that I'm into, I'm not really active in fandom communities, at all, really. But as a lot of people are, I'm into FNAF, or like learning about the lore. I like SCPs. I'm not really part of the fandom. A lot of fandoms that I'm like, it's just cartoons. There's like the Owl House, there's Craig of the Creek, there's Phineas and Ferb, there is Ninjago. I haven't gone back to that one in a while. I'm not really active in fandoms. I already said that. And when I am, it's just scrolling through memes and everything. So yeah. What kind of content are you planning to do in the future? Content that I'm planning to do in the future, as I said in like my ask me questions video, after this Q&A, I'm not gonna do that much. Like my uploads are gonna be like really erratic, I guess. Not erratic, but like there's no more scheduled uploads, you guys. Content that I'm planning to do in the future, I think it's like the content I'm doing now. It's I have some art things, but I'm trying to do more gaming because that's what I feel better with. I also want to post stuff about my original characters because I do have original characters and I like them. Except, they haven't showed up here at all. Except the Ask Me Questions video, but those are old speed paints. Okay. Next question. Okay, let me read the first line because it has context. Okay, I have like 50 because I'm an Owl House fanatic, but okay. Favorite character. I'm assuming this is from like the Owl House. Favorite Owl House character. I don't know. Hunter, I guess? I don't know. He's just the trope of... He's like a villain character, right? But he's not a villain. He's just the poor guy on the wrong side. So I guess that's why I like him. Favorite episode. Favorite Owl House episode. I don't... Let's think. Oh, I think I don't remember the title. Episode 12, right? Of season 2. That's a cool one. That's when we get to meet Philip Whittabane. It has all like that. Those really complicated glyph combinations, and like we get to see his true character, and I think it's cool. And like the time travel doesn't seem absolutely confusing or complicated. It's just closed paradox. Nothing. We don't know who caused what, or who tipped it first. Who tipped the domino first, right? When did I start watching the Owl House? When it first started airing, like legit on cable. I think episode 12 was out when I started watching it. Like not episode 12. It was like episode 5 or 4 when it started like legit going live on cable. That's when I started watching it. So I'm an OG. I was here before Grom, you guys. I just kept watching it and it got more and more popular. I'm like, oh, okay. Thoughts on the new episode. I think when this video came out was literally when episode 12 season 2 came out. So with Philip, I'll be honest when I say I didn't think Bellows was Philip, because I felt like that was way too obvious, right? But yeah, I was wrong. But like showing that Philip was not always, but like in the earlier days as well of being Philip Whittabane, that he was a shady guy, that I think, and like what he did to his arm, bro, that's so, oh my god, I hated looking at that. But like lots on the new, I'm really, this gets me hyped for like Bellows. Like people have been theorizing for that one episode, right, when Hunter and Luz go into like Bellows' mind or something, right? That, seeing his past, it's making me just want to anticipate that more, and it's really just, it's making things feel more intense, right? And cool Lilith, it's so, I love season 2, and like my favorite ship from the Owl House, I don't know, I'm the type of person who just goes on like, oh, that's canon, okay, sure, right? So it's not like I don't like ships that aren't canon, right? it's just like I feel like I'm safer when I say it is canon. So we'll just let's do Lumity as everyone is my age. I'm not gonna disclose my age. I will say that I am a minor, as I feel like most of you assumed, right? But I'm not gonna disclose my exact age. I will tell you that I'm like between 12 and 16 years old. So that's like, I feel like you already can assume what my age is from that. Okay. Do you ever make your own okay, wait, have you ever made your own story? If yes, then what's it all about? Yes, I made a ton of stories, and I'm not going to list them all because that's going to make this video like 40 minutes long or something. Let's think of one, because my stories don't have titles, they just have characters. I'm just like, I like that. Okay, let's do the story like of the characters that you see in my Ask Me Questions video, because they're both from the same story. And it's, if I were to ever like post a story or something, right, or like I don't know, post a story or as a webtoon or like try to make it into something, it's going to be in it for the long run, because it's a long story and it's pretty complicated as well, and I want to fix it, and it's super messy, but like it's basically, so about, this is like my first attempt at world building as well, I'm pretty sure. But it's about like this kingdom, right, and how it's basically closed off from the rest of the world, where it's not about the kingdom, it's about the characters. All my stories are character focused, I'm pretty sure. So our main character right now, his name is Anthony. I'm going to most likely change that name because I feel like that's a basic name or something. But like, he is like this forgotten prince, whatever. This is such a, I don't like this story. It's so it's so messy. But like, it's forgotten prince because, so like the world, oh my, how do I explain this? This is so complicated. Okay. In this kingdom, we have like a race of humans, right? And predominantly, many of them are mages, so like magical people. And Anthony is an S rank, which you would think is the best rank, but it's not. Due to betrayal and treason that happened in the past, S rank mages are usually looked down upon, right? And he's a prince. He's literally the eldest son of the king. But due to the fact of him being an S rank, and it's really complicated, but like, he is like not presented to the public eye, and his younger brother is going to inherit the throne. So that's something that's not really great. But, and there's a ton of complicated stuff. The second character that you see in the video, his name's Simon. He's a demon. There's an entire thing with demons. Okay. God, this is complicated. Okay, anyways, there were demons, oh my god, okay, S-rank mages were originally to be types of people who would, with certain types of demons, which I call shadow demons, help unite demons and humans, right? But due to treason and stuff, that went wrong. So basically now demons are also looked down upon. And so Anthony one day meets this demon named Simon, and they like, you know, converse. Simon's like, I haven't worked on his character too much, and I really should. But here's a quote from him. I don't. A quote that I thought for him is just like, why should I like live? Why should I be here just to pretend that I don't exist as a demon, to like, as in hiding, right? And that's, I don't know, so many of my stories have like deep lessons, like messages, right? But it's all under like this facade of, ooh, fantasy. So I picked the wrong story for this. It's a super complicated story, but I'm going to try and post about it on my community tab if I can, maybe in the future. So, okay. Oh, I think, yeah, that was the last. That was the last question. Okay. I'll elaborate just a tiny bit more, and probably in this recording here, because I gotta go record like the footage for the video. But okay, another story, a really recent story that I made like 3 days ago. I don't know, it just happens, it just comes into my head. But like story that I thought of, it doesn't have a title, the characters haven't been worked on that much at all, but no, I shouldn't explain this. Okay, I was trying to lead into the fact that with a lot of my stories, I try to pick songs to help me feel the vibe of the story. Because there's this one story that I had that I was really struggling with, but then I found this song online that I remembered from a few years ago, and it really helped me like figure out like the story's vibe and how it should go. So I think here's a recommendation, you know, if you're struggling with storytelling or writing something, find a song that has the vibe that you're trying to go for so you can actually feel it, if that makes sense. Because I usually, nowadays, I'm trying to pick songs for characters or stories that I have to help me, like, feel them out, you know? So, okay, yeah. Anyways, that's the last thing I wanted to say. I want to remind you guys, I've already said this, but, you know, after this video, I'm not gonna have a posting schedule anymore. You're just gonna see me every now and again, like, post, and maybe on the community tab as well. But also, I wanted to say something else. Oh, yeah, if you guys wanna, like, if you have any other questions, I'll try and answer them in the comments. I'd most likely be able to do that since I don't get that many comments nowadays. But yeah. Anyways, have a nice day, everyone. I think that's the end of the recording. I've been talking for like a whole 10 minutes. But yeah, I hope you guys have a nice day, and I hope this answered some of your questions as well. So yeah. Bye-bye.